Travel is a wonderful thing. It opens your eyes to new places. You see famous buildings and beautiful landscapes, but travel is more than just sightseeing. It is about the people you meet. It is about the connections you make. Sometimes being in a new place can feel a little lonely. This is especially true if you travel by yourself. But this feeling can also open doors. It can make you reach out to others. The real magic of travel often happens unexpectedly. It might be a shared laugh with a vendor, or a deep talk with another traveler at sunset. These moments are precious. They turn a simple trip into an adventure. They make your journey truly memorable. The world is full of friendly faces. Many people are happy to share a moment. You just need to be open to it. It is a beautiful part of exploring our world. The joy of travel comes from these human connections. It is about understanding different ways of life. It is about seeing the world through new eyes. So, step out of your comfort zone. The world is waiting to meet you. Starting a conversation can seem hard, but it is easier than you think. The first step is to be approachable. This means looking friendly and open. Put away your phone for a while. Make eye contact with people around you. A warm smile can work wonders. It tells people you are happy to connect. People are naturally drawn to positive energy. Be that positive, friendly person. Look for common ground. Maybe you are both looking at the same map, or waiting in the same line for a museum. You could ask a simple question. Excuse me, do you know when this opens? Or, this view is amazing, isn't it? Food is another great conversation starter. That dish looks delicious. What is it? Keep your questions light and easy. The goal is just to start talking. Compliments are also a nice way to begin. A genuine compliment can make someone's day. I love your backpack. Where did you get it? Or, you speak English very well. Be sincere when you give a compliment. People can tell if you mean it. Hostels are fantastic places to meet people. I remember staying in a hostel in Berlin. It was a lively place, full of young travelers. In the common room, everyone was chatting. I sat down next to a girl from Australia. She was planning her route through Eastern Europe. We started talking about our travel plans. We shared tips and stories. It was so easy to connect with her. We ended up exploring a part of the city together the next day. Cafes are another great spot for connections. Once I was in a small cafe in Paris. I was trying to understand the French menu. A local gentleman at the next table noticed. He smiled and offered to help me. He explained the different dishes. We started talking about Paris and food and life. He gave me wonderful tips for hidden gems in the city. It was such a kind gesture. That simple interaction made my day much brighter. Sometimes friendships spark in unexpected ways. I was on a train in Japan. The train was very crowded. I accidentally bumped into an elderly woman. I apologized in my very basic Japanese. What if you don't speak the local language? Don't worry too much about it. Language barriers can seem like a big wall, but they are often easier to climb than you think. Words are only one way to communicate. Your body language speaks volumes. A smile is understood in every culture. It says, I am friendly, I am open. It is the most powerful tool you have. Use it often, and use it genuinely. Gestures can also help you get your message across. Pointing, nodding, shrugging your shoulders. These are all part of the human language. You can act things out if you need to. It might feel a little silly at first, but people usually appreciate the effort. They will often try to help you. Laughter is also universal. If you make a funny mistake, laugh about it. It helps to break the ice and shows you are human. Learn a few basic phrases in the local language. Words like hello, thank you, and goodbye. Please is also very important. People really appreciate it when you try. It shows respect for their culture, even if your pronunciation is not perfect. Section 5. Crossing Cultures. A dance of respect and understanding. Traveling means meeting different cultures. Each culture has its own customs and traditions. What is normal in one place might be different elsewhere. It is so important to be respectful. This is the foundation of making friends globally. Before you visit a new country, do a little research. Learn about their basic social rules. How do people greet each other? Are there any specific dress codes to be aware of? A little knowledge goes a long way. When you are in a new place, observe. Watch how local people interact. Notice their body language and tone of voice. This can give you clues about how to behave. Be humble and willing to learn. If you're unsure about something, it is okay to ask. You can politely ask, is this okay to do? Most people will be happy to guide you. They will appreciate your effort to be respectful. This shows you value their way of life. Remember that your way is not the only way. Be open-minded and avoid making judgments. Different does not mean wrong. Embrace the diversity of human experience. Try new foods, listen to new music, participate in local traditions if invited. Section 6. An Italian feast, from strangers to lifelong amici. I once found myself in a small village in Tuscany. I was traveling alone, feeling a bit adrift. I wandered into a tiny family-run trattoria. There was only one large table, already partly full. An older couple and their adult children were there. They saw me hesitate at the door. The mother, Nonna Lucia, waved me over with a warm smile. "Prego, prego, join us," she said in Italian. Her son translated, inviting me to sit. They made space for me at their table. What followed was an unforgettable evening. They didn't speak much English and my Italian was poor, but somehow we communicated beautifully. We used gestures, smiles, and a few shared words. Nonna Lucia kept piling food onto my plate. Homemade pasta, local wine, fresh bread. It was the most delicious meal of my trip, but it was the company that made it truly special. They asked me about my home, my travels. They shared stories about their family, their village. Laughter filled the small restaurant. We toasted with wine to new friends. The father, Antonio, showed me pictures of his grandchildren. The daughter, Sofia, taught me a few Italian phrases. I felt like I was part of their family. It was a feeling of pure warmth and connection. Section 7. The souvenirs you keep. How friendships enrich your travels. When you travel, you collect souvenirs. Postcards, little trinkets, photos. These are nice reminders of your trip. But the best souvenirs are not things you can buy. They are the friendships you make along the way. These connections are priceless. They stay with you long after you return home. They enrich your life in so many ways. A friend from another country gives you a new window. A window into a different world, a different perspective. Travel friends teach you about empathy. You learn to see things from their point of view. You understand their culture on a deeper level. This understanding helps break down stereotypes. It makes you a more compassionate global citizen. Your world becomes bigger and more interesting. You realize how much we all have in common. Our hopes, our fears, our joys. These are universal human experiences. Friendship helps us see this shared humanity. Having friends around the world is also practical. They can give you the best local tips, places to eat, sights to see that are not in guidebooks. Maybe you can stay with them on a future trip. Section 8. Far apart, close at heart, nurturing global connections. The trip might end, but friendships can continue. In the past, it was harder to stay in touch. People would write letters and send postcards. These were precious but slow. Today, technology makes it much easier. We have email, social media, video calls. These tools help us bridge the distance. You can share photos and updates instantly. You can see each other's faces on a video call. It feels like they are right there with you. Make an effort to keep these connections alive. Send a message just to say hello. Ask how they are doing, what's new in their life. Share a memory from your time together. Remember that crazy bus ride in Peru? Small gestures can mean a lot. Wish them happy birthday or happy holidays. Comment on their social media posts. It shows you care and remember them. Friendship needs a little nurturing, like a plant. Plan future meetups if you can. Maybe you can visit their country again, or they can come and visit you. You could even plan a trip together to a new place. This gives you something to look forward to. It keeps the excitement of travel alive. Section 9. Your adventure awaits. Go find your tribe. So, as you plan your next journey, think about this. Think beyond the famous sites and museums. Think about the people you might meet. The world is full of potential friends. They are waiting in hostels, cafes, trains, and markets. They are curious, just like you. They have stories to share, just like you. All it takes is a smile, a hello, a willingness to open your heart. Embrace the possibility of connection. Making friends on the road is an adventure in itself. It can be exciting, sometimes a little scary, but the rewards are immense. You will collect memories that warm your soul. You will learn more than any guidebook can teach you. You will see the world with new eyes, and you will discover new things about yourself. You are braver and more open than you think. Every encounter is a chance to grow. Every new friend is a gift. Don't let fear hold you back. The fear of rejection, the fear of awkwardness. These feelings are normal, but they are small. The joy of connection is much bigger. Be brave, be curious, be kind.